accepting the Democratic presidential nomination delivered by Adlai Stevenson II on October 26 of 1952 in Chicago, Illinois. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen of the convention, my fellow citizens, I accept your nomination and your program. I should have preferred to hear those words uttered by someone stronger, a wiser, and a better man than me. But after listening to the president's speech, I can even feel better of myself. None of you, my friends, can wholly appreciate what is in my heart. I can only hope that you understand my words. They will be few. I have sought not of the honor you have done for me. I cannot seek it because I aspire to another office, which was the full measure of my ambition, and one does not treat the highest office within the gift of the people of Illinois as an alternative or as a consolation prize. I will not seek your nomination for your presidency because the burdens of that office stagger the imagination. Its potential for the good or evil, now and in the years of our lives, moderates exaltation and converts vanity to prayer. I have asked the merciful Father, the Father of us all, to let this cup pass from me. But from such dread responsibility, one does not shrink in fear, in self-interest, or in false humility. So, if this cup may not pass from me, I expect I drink it, thy will be done. That my heart has been troubled, that I have not sought this nomination, that I could not seek it in my good conscience, that I would not seek it into an honest self-appraisal. It is not to say that I value it no less. Rather, it is that I revere the office of the presidency of the United States. And now, my friends, that you have made your decision, I will fight to win that office with all my heart and my soul. And with your help, I have no doubt that we will win. You have summoned me to the highest mission within the gift of any people. I could be not more proud. Better men than I were more handy for this mighty task, and I owe it to you and to them and every resource of mind and strength that I possess to make your deed today a good one for our country and for our party. I am confident too that your selection for candidate of the vice president will strengthen me and our party immeasurably in the implacable work that lies ahead of all of us. I know you join me in the gratitude and the respect for the great Democrats and the leaders of our generation, whose names you have considered here in this convention, whose vigor, whose character, whose devotion to the republic we love so well, and we have respect of countless Americans and have enriched our party. I shall need them. We shall need them, because I have not changed in any respect since yesterday. Your nomination, as awesome I find it, has not enlarged my capacities. As I am profoundly grateful and embodied by your comradeship and their fealty, I have been deeply moved by their expressions of goodwill and support. I cannot, my friend, resist to urge to take the one opportunity that has been afforded me to pay my humble respects to a very great and good American, whom I proud to call my kinsman, Alban Barkley of Kentucky. Let me say too that I have been heartened by the conduct of this convention. You have argued and disagreed because as Democrats, you care how much you care deeply. But you have disagreed and argued without calling each other liars and thieves, without despoiling our best traditions. You have not spoiled our best traditions in the naked struggles for power. And you have written in a platform that neither equivocates, contradicts, nor evades. You have restated our party's records, its principles and its purposes in a language that none can mistake, and with a firm confidence in justice, freedom, and peace on earth that will raise the hearts and the hopes of a mankind for that distant day when no one rattles a saber and no one drags a chin. For all these things I am grateful for, I feel no exultation, no sense of triumph. Our troubles are all ahead of us. So will call us appeasers. Others will say that we are at war with our own party. Some will say we are reactionary. Others will say that we stand for socialism, that we are inevitable. The inevitable cries of throw the rascals out. It's time for a change, and so on and so on. We hear all those things and more besides, but we will hear nothing that we have not heard before. I am not too much concerned with the partisan denunciation, with epithets and the abuse, because the working man, the farmer, the subtle businessman all know that they are better off than ever before, and all know that the greatest danger to free enterprise in this country died with the Great Depression under the hammer's blows of the Democratic Party. And nor am I afraid that the precious two-party system is in danger. Certainly, the Republican Party looked brutally alive in a couple of weeks ago, and I need both Republican parties. Nor am I afraid that the Democratic Party is old and fat and intolerant. After 150 years, it has been old for a long time and will never be indolent as long as it looks forward and not back. As long as it commands the allegiance of the young and the hopeful who dream the dreams and see the visions of a better America and a better world. You will hear my sincere and thoughtful people express concern about the continuation of one party in power for 20 years. I don't belittle this attitude, but change for the sake of change has no absolute merit in itself. If our greatest hazard is the preservation of the values of the Western civilization and our self-interest alone, if you please, it is the part of the wisdom for change, for the sake of change, to a party with a split personality, to a leader whom we all respect, but who has been called upon to administer to a hopeless case of political schizophrenia. If the fear is corruption in an official position, do you believe that Charles Evan Hughes, that guild is personal and knows no party? Do you doubt the power of any political leader if he is willing to do so, to set his own house in order without his neighbors to burn him down? What does concern me, in common with thinking partisans of both parties, is not just winning the election, but how it is won. How well we can take advantage of this great quadrennial opportunity to debate issues sensibly and soberly. I hope and pray that we Democrats, win or lose, can campaign not as a crusade to exterminate the opposing party, as our opponents seem to prefer, but as a great opportunity to educate and evaluate a people whose destiny is leadership, not alone of a rich and prosperous contented country as in the past, but in the word and ferment. And, my friends, even more important, men winning the election is governing the nation. That is the test of the political party, the acid, the final test. When the tumult and the shouting die, when the bands are gone and the lights are dimmed, there is the stark reality of a responsibility in an hour of history haunted with gaunt, grim specters of strife, dissension, and materialism at home, and ruthless, inscrutable, and hostile powers abroad. The ordeal of the 20th century, the bloodiest and the turbulent era of the whole Christian age, is far from over. Sacrifice, patience, understanding, and implacable purposes may be our lot for years to come. Let's face it, let's talk to some of the American people. Let's tell them the truth, that there are no gains without pains, that we are now on the eve of great decisions, not easy decisions, like resistance when you're attacked, but a long, patient, costly struggle, which alone can assure triumph over the great enemies of man. War, poverty, and tyranny, and the assaults upon human dignity, which are the most grievous consequences of each. Let's tell them that the victory to be won in the 20th century, this portal to the golden age, mocks the pretensions of the individual acumen and ingenuity, for it is a citadel guarded by thick walls of ignorance and of mistrust, which do not fall between the of morality and of vision, standing shoulder to shoulder, unafraid of the ugly truth, contemptuous of lies, half-truths, circuses, and demagoguery. The people are wise, wiser than the Republicans think. And the Democratic Party is the People's Party, not the Labor Party, not the Farmers' Party, not the Employers' Party. It is the party of no one because it is the party of everyone. That, I think, is our ancient mission. When we have deserted it, we have failed. With your help, there will be no desertion now. Better we lose the election than mislead the people. Better we lose than misgovern the people. Help me to do the job this autumn of conflict and of campaign. Help me to do the job in these years of darkness and of doubt and of crisis which stretch beyond the horizon of tonight's happy vision. And we will justify our glorious past and the loyalty of silent millions who look to us for the compassion, for understanding, and for the honest purpose. Thus, we will serve our great tradition greatly. I ask of all of you, I will give you all I have, even as he who came here tonight and honored me as he has honored you, the Democratic Party, by a lifetime of service and bravery, and that we will find him at an imperished age and an imperished page in history of the Republican and the Democratic Party, President Harry S. Truman. And finally, my friends, in this staggering task that you have assigned me, I shall always try to do justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly by God. Thank you.